Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Looking for room at the 40. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA.
He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So
There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Makes the grab. It's Owens. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. to the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. Play of the period, first down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Craver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The give on the inside. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Owens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my...
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
So now it's second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Manning. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Extending the play. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Lots of running room. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout, Texas. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll down this one right at midfield. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll start this third quarter with a run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Manning. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if The laundry is as harmless. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little extra time. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The pitch to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Baxter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete on third down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Using his feet to buy time. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. A lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for almost.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going up top here late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Wide open spaces. They stripped it out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Tackled there by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bussey. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.